100 times in a row, real quick. But yeah, 100 subscribers. There you go. That's your gift from us to you. So we're going to be talking about our pseudo live album, 1993 Live in Budapest. And
I just came back from Budapest earlier this year.
That's what I love is
memories of this album we put out.
I can't imagine having a relaxing time in Budapest. Like with, you hear all this celebrity gossip of the paparazzo and all that shit. So I'm sure they're just hounding you nonstop. But it's good you went. But I can't imagine it being.
Oh, actually, it was very nice. It was very nice. I look a little different now, so no one really recognized me, and I wore a hat, so I was able to get through there.
That's good, because if people didn't know anything, they should know this. We're huge in Budapest. So we start off with, I'll just start playing it. So yeah, this was our live album. And as every live album does, you start off with the sound check. So this is our sound check. Just making sure. I don't even think this was us. This was the technicians.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm gay. I'm sorry, I'm coming out of the closet.
So yeah.
All right.
What?
Sound guys.
I think you literally were standing in your closet at the time if you recorded this in your bedroom.
I just started playing it and you came out, remember?
We got new gear. I now have a head. I have my crate head. That's why you're hearing reverb.
Nice.
So as a progression of all our stuff, we have more gear. So you would have had your stack, I would have had mine. And now we hit our opener. And then it cuts up twice. All these.
Here we go.
Next one now.
I don't know where my vocals are going because that had a ridiculous echo.
That had a ridiculous amount of reverb on it.
This was all before I had an effects pedal.
Well, we were playing a stadium show. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just open space.
To shut down the air. When I decided to play with metal notes and destroy my suture.
Yeah. Plastic.
Although,
that was a classic.
You don't even say the catchphrase at the end. That was weird.
No, we did. It was just so muffled underneath.
So many people. I think actually the audience chanted it back to us. Yeah. Just the sound engineer cut the song off too. Yeah. Paper cut. Yeah.
Yeah, we cut the audience out of most of this because, we felt like we didn't want, to take away from.
We didn't know them.
Yeah. We didn't get a signed agreement from them.
I think we did it that one night. Again with that stupid metal pit. How much time left on the first going into this one? Already we can't scream enough.
Yeah.
We instantly destroyed our vocal cords being all repaired.
You got quite the girl screaming there.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of that.
Well, of course, you throwing like some growls? Yeah, that's we must have been pretty metal by now.
Do they look lopsided to you? Are they lopsided?
Then the guitar solo. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
So we had left the stage.
Yeah. We had those two fans up front that were like super excited. That's why they signed the release. So we left them in there. So long as they're screaming, we could leave the rest of the crowd because we couldn't isolate them.
I don't know this, but usually, we did this thing where we'd walk up the stairs, people chant on, and then we'd come on and play one more song. I think we called it like Rebound, or the one more, the encore.
So the one more song after we walked off stage, and we'd surprise people with it.
It'd be cool if other bands did that. Like, it was kind of a fun treat.
You know, baby, we know each other for a long time now.
Yeah.
Now this song had been recorded.
You're not
Because you have two recordings.
Yeah.
So 4, 3, with the amount of siblings I have, I think I still have my braces.
from a distance. You're not
This is just so epic. This is a great version. We really killed it live. That's my 6th string.
Yeah.
Hitting the low B.
I just have to
Remember, I think when you and I got back together in 08, you told me like when you guys had your version of it, the guitars and songs first version. I thought you said that.
You know, I can't hear you over all this noise. No, legitimately, I couldn't hear you over all this noise.
Which is what our concerts are all about. And then we can't argue. No, I was just saying, I think you told me once that when you were in your other iterations of Butt,
Yes.
that the guitarist couldn't play that riff.
Yeah, he couldn't play that riff.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't play that riff.
Yeah.
We never did that song.
I
Such
love it. If you know us, it's a fucking iconic.
The
riff.
only one we actually
Love that
did,
riff.
the only one we ever actually did was Paper Cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just because that was such a classic, epic song.
Oh, all of them were, and I don't know. Somehow, my kids are on school holidays, so not to torture them, but me and my son my youngest and I were driving home last Saturday or something, and my my iPod or my iPhone or whatever was just on shuffle, so it's just playing everything.
Yeah.
So, like my entire library, so whatever is songs I've saved, and then it picked up one song from that funny fake band I did that me and my friend would play gigs, and we'd always play one Butt song in there. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, you need to listen to this, and I played one of our other tracks. Then I came home. I'm like, God damn it! And my buddy, before I moved to New Zealand, he gave me this like 3 or 4 disc DVD set, and it had all our shows recorded live, concerts and everything. I have never watched them ever.
Really?
I've never looked at. So that Saturday, I'm like, fuck it. I went in the garage, I found it, and I put it on and I played it. And I'm just like, it was such a blast. Like my wife and I were dating at the time.
Wow.
It's 20 years ago. And it's not like the humor is so, I have the same sense of humor no matter who I'm around. But we open up the concert with this song called Don't Meddle With My Metal. And it starts off with this heavy riff. So it does that like 3 times. Then it stops. Then I pull out a book from the Periodical of Heavy Metal and I read for 5 minutes straight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's just unbearable. And I remember when we got that gig, we lied to the promoter. We told him we were like this Maiden cover band and all this stuff. We just straight up played every song. We had a costume change, but we ended up playing. Of course, we always played From a Distance. We would do different gigs and mix up the other songs, but From a Distance was always on there. And the first time I did it, I'm like, so yeah, this is my other band, but the other guy, I don't know, he kicked me out or I kicked him out, or I know, I think he got married and we stopped talking. It's like, that's how I introduced the song. Like, I don't know, whatever. Here it is. And Jordan's like, yeah, I'm just filling in.
Nice.
It's
all good.
It was good fun. So I've been having good fun going down memory lane lately. And
nice.
This was really fun. So for the most part, I'm just gonna play this shit in the background while we just chat away, but I'll turn down the volume.
I got 4 minutes.
So I'm just gonna play that really
4
low,
minutes left.
because we got
3 minutes left.
We have 2 minutes, and it's probably
2 minutes.
So
That was with that's someone you don't like playing guitar.
And that is all we have of that session. And that song was called The Last Kiss of Butt. And then I have something on here called the outro, which I have no idea what that is. So I can't think, but I'll let it play. But yeah, so we have now in 4 podcasts or 3, I can't remember how many we did. That is the entire history of But the Stuff, Volume 1, our album, which you can pick up anywhere. This one actually had a physical release. We didn't sell a lot, but there you go. So, but it was one of the very few albums we had that, because at the time when we released, you had to have a physical release of an album to get it distributed. So we did. Then digital streaming became such a thing that we don't need to do that anymore. But yeah, super cool. That's But the Stuff Volume 1. Next time we're going to pick up where we got back together, which would have been 15 years
2007.
later.
Yeah.
Was it 7 or 8? Yeah. 15 years later, and we hit But Revisited. You'll hear some new stuff, but you'll also hear some old stuff done new again because we hadn't really done anything in 15 years. So you figure might as well start where we began.
Started, yeah.
This was super fun. This was a good walk down memory lane. I don't think I've listened to this album straight through over a 4-week period in quite some time.
Yeah.
But
alrighty, well, hit the subscribe button, hit like.
Hit subscribe, buy these hats, because I swear if I don't sell one, I'm gonna stop selling them. I'm taking them offline, and then you'll be like, oh, I wish I had that cool hat. So, yeah, I know. Just hit subscribe. And if we hit 100 subscribes, Marc is going to flash.
We'll say fart,
button.
poop, butt, stuff like that 100 times in a row.
And Marc will flash his belly button live.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.